Chosen one stop, scrolling sit down. Listen carefully, because this message is not an accident. You did not find this video by chance. You did not click on this because of coincidence. God has been trying to get your attention, and right now, at this very moment, He is saying, "Sit down, my child. Be still." What is about to happen in your life is massive. You have cried in silence. You have fought battles nobody knew about. You have smiled while your heart was breaking. You have prayed prayers that seemed to hit the ceiling. You have wondered if God forgot about you. You have asked why the waiting has been so long, why the pain has been so deep, why the betrayal had to happen, why people walked away, why doors closed, why everything became so difficult. But hear this clearly. The delay was not denial. The silence was not abandonment. The isolation was not punishment. God was preparing you. While others were celebrating, He was preparing you. While others were overlooking you, He was preparing you. While others were talking about you, He was preparing you. While others thought you were losing, heaven was building something inside of you. Something powerful, something uncommon, something eternal. Because you are not ordinary. You are chosen. And chosen people often walk lonely roads. Chosen people often face battles nobody understands. Chosen people are often misunderstood before they are recognized, mocked before they are honored, broken before they are built, tested before they are trusted. Listen carefully. Something is shifting. Something is moving. Something is happening in the spiritual realm. The season you have been praying for. The breakthrough you have been waiting for. The answer you thought would never come is closer than you think. God is saying, stay faithful, stay focused, stay close to me, because what is coming next will change everything. There is something you need to understand. The greatest transformations happen in secret. The strongest trees grow roots before they grow branches. The most powerful warriors are trained before they are sent into battle. And the people God chooses are prepared in hidden places. You have been asking God for answers, but God has been building strength. You have been asking for visibility, but God has been building character. You have been asking for promotion, but God has been building endurance. Hear this clearly. The hidden season was necessary. Every tear, every disappointment, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every heartbreak, every betrayal, every moment you thought you couldn't continue, none of it was wasted. God saw every moment. When people rejected you, God saw. When friends disappeared, God saw. When family misunderstood you, God saw. When your heart was shattered, God saw. And while you were crying over what left, God was protecting you from what would have destroyed your future. Listen carefully. Not everyone who leaves your life is a loss. Some people are removed because they cannot go where God is taking you. Some people are removed because they only loved the old version of you. Some people are removed because they were assigned to distract you. Chosen one stop scrolling, sit down. Listen carefully. This message is not an accident. God is speaking to someone who has been carrying a heavy burden for far too long. Someone who has cried in silence. Someone who has been fighting battles nobody knows about. Someone who has been asking, "Lord, when will things change?" And God is saying, "My child, sit down. Be still." What is about to happen in your life is massive. You thought the waiting was punishment. It wasn't. You thought the silence meant God had forgotten you. He didn't. You thought the closed doors meant your story was over, but God was protecting you from what wasn't meant for you. Hear this clearly. The pain had a purpose. The betrayal had a purpose. The loneliness had a purpose. Every tear you cried was seen by heaven. Every sleepless night was counted. Every prayer whispered through brokenness reached the heart of God. Listen carefully. You are not like everyone else. That is why your journey has been different. That is why people misunderstood you. That is why you often felt alone. God set you apart before you even understood who you were. While others were chasing approval, God was preparing your spirit. While others were focused on the crowd, God was building your character. While others were taking shortcuts, God was teaching you endurance. And now the season is changing. Something is shifting. The breakthrough you prayed for is closer than you think. The door you thought would never open is beginning to move. The answer you have waited for is on its way. But hear this clearly. Do not give up now. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let disappointment convince you that nothing is happening. God is working behind the scenes even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, even when everything seems silent. The same God who carried you through every storm is carrying you now. The same God who protected you yesterday is protecting your future. Trust His timing. Trust His process. Trust His plan, because chosen one, you were not created to stay broken. You were not called to stay hidden. You were not destined to live beneath your purpose. Your story is not ending. It is beginning. Comment chosen if you receive this message. Keep your faith strong. Keep praying. Keep believing, and remember what God is about to do in your life will be greater than anything you have been through. God is saying, I removed them because they could not carry your destiny. That betrayal hurt, but it revealed who was real. That disappointment hurt, but it redirected your path. That closed door hurt, but it protected your future. You see the wound. God sees the purpose. You see the loss. God sees the preparation. You see the battle. God sees the victory that is coming. Hear this clearly. The enemy attacked you because of what is inside of you. The enemy does not waste energy on empty vessels. The attacks increased because your calling is significant. The warfare intensified because your purpose is powerful. The darkness reacted because heaven marked you. Think about it. Why have you survived things that should have destroyed you? Why are you still standing after everything? Why are you still believing after so much disappointment? Why are you still seeking God after so many storms? Because His hand has been upon your life, even when you could not see it, even when you could not feel it, even when everything seemed silent. God was there, guiding, protecting, preparing, strengthening, transforming. Listen carefully. The chosen are often hidden before they are revealed. Joseph was hidden. David was hidden. Moses was hidden. The pattern has never changed. God develops greatness in secret places, not in crowns, not in applause, not in popularity, in hidden places, in prayer rooms, in lonely seasons, in moments when nobody is watching. And maybe that is where you are right now. Maybe you feel forgotten. Maybe you feel invisible. Maybe you feel overlooked. But God is saying, you are not forgotten. You are being prepared. The pressure you feel is producing strength. The waiting you feel is producing patience. The testing you feel is producing wisdom. The struggle you feel is producing power, because elevation without preparation creates destruction. God loves you too much to release you before you are ready. So He allows the process. He allows the refining. He allows the shaping. He allows the stretching, not because He wants to hurt you, but because He wants to strengthen you. Hear this clearly. Your current season is not your final destination. This chapter is not the whole story. The pain is not permanent. The darkness is not permanent. The struggle is not permanent. A new season is approaching. A season of clarity. A season of favor. A season of restoration. A season where things finally begin to make sense. And when it happens, you will realize that God was working the entire time, even in silence, even in waiting, even in pain. He was preparing you for something massive, something bigger than you imagined, something greater than you expected, because what God has planned for you is greater than what tried to stop you, and the preparation is almost complete. Chosen one, hear this carefully. Many people quit right before their breakthrough. Many people walk away right before the miracle. Many people surrender right before the victory. Do not make that mistake, because something significant is happening. God is moving pieces you cannot see. Doors are being arranged. Opportunities are being prepared. People are being positioned. Answers are being released. And although your natural eyes cannot see it, yet the spiritual shift has already begun. Listen carefully. Before every major breakthrough comes a season of pressure. Before every sunrise comes darkness. Before every resurrection comes a cross. Before every elevation comes testing. And that is why the battle became so intense. The enemy sensed what was coming. The enemy saw movement in the spiritual realm. The enemy recognized that your season was changing. That is why discouragement attacked. That is why fear attacked. That is why confusion attacked. That is why loneliness attacked. But hear this clearly. The attack was confirmation. The resistance was confirmation. The warfare was confirmation. Because whenever God is preparing something extraordinary, opposition often increases. But God is saying, don't be afraid. I am with you. The same God who carried you yesterday will carry you tomorrow. The same God who protected you before will protect you again. The same God who opened doors in the past can open impossible doors today. Listen carefully. There are signs all around you. Small signs, quiet signs, subtle signs, moments that seem insignificant, but they are reminders that God is near. A sudden peace, an unexpected opportunity, a message at the right time, a scripture that speaks directly to your situation, a feeling deep in your spirit that something is changing. These are reminders God has not abandoned you. He is leading you, guiding you, positioning you, preparing you. And now comes the warning. Hear this clearly. Not everyone will celebrate your breakthrough. Not everyone will understand your transformation. Not everyone will be happy when God elevates you. Some people were comfortable when you doubted yourself. Some people preferred the broken version of you. Some people enjoyed seeing you struggle. But God is saying, don't look back. Keep moving. Keep growing. Keep trusting, because your assignment is greater than people's opinions. Your destiny is greater than their approval. Your calling is greater than their understanding. Listen carefully. The version of you that enters the next season cannot think like the old version, cannot fear like the old version, cannot doubt like the old version, cannot settle like the old version. Transformation must happen before elevation. God is not only changing your circumstances, He is changing you. Your thinking, your confidence, your faith, your perspective, your spiritual strength. And when the transformation is complete, the doors that once seemed impossible will begin to open. The opportunities that once seemed distant will appear. The favor that seemed delayed will arrive. The restoration you prayed for will come. Not by accident, not by luck, but by divine timing. God's timing. Perfect timing. Listen carefully. You have survived too much to quit now. You have endured too much to surrender now. You have come too far to turn back now. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter filled with purpose. A chapter filled with healing. A chapter filled with growth. A chapter filled with victory. The tears will not last forever. The waiting will not last forever. The battle will not last forever. God is saying your breakthrough is coming. Your season is changing. Your restoration is coming. Your purpose is unfolding. And when it happens, people will wonder how you survived, how you endured, how you remained faithful, how you kept going. And your answer will be simple. It was God. God carried you. God strengthened you. God protected you. God sustained you. God transformed you. And God brought you through. Because chosen ones do not rise because life was easy. They rise because God was faithful. They rise because they refused to quit. They rise because they trusted God when nothing made sense. And now your season is changing. Your story is changing. Your future is changing. The waiting is ending. The preparation is ending. The breakthrough is approaching. God says, be still. Trust me. What is about to happen in your life is massive. Chosen one. If this message touched your spirit, do not ignore it. Take a moment right now. Reflect on how far God has brought you. Reflect on every battle you survived. Reflect on every storm you endured. Reflect on every moment His grace carried you when your own strength was gone. You are still here, still standing, still believing, still chosen. And that means God is not finished with your story. The next chapter is being written. The breakthrough is closer than it appears. The promise is alive. The purpose is alive. The calling is alive. Trust Him even in silence. Trust Him even in waiting. Trust Him even when you cannot see the way forward, because God sees what you cannot see, and He is already making a way. If you believe this message is for you, comment chosen. Strengthen your faith. Stay close to God. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep standing and subscribe for more powerful spiritual messages that will encourage your journey and strengthen your walk with God. Remember, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not defeated. You are chosen, and what God is about to do in your life will be massive. Chosen one. If this message has strengthened your faith, do not let it end in silence. Take a moment right now and comment below what God is speaking to your heart. Your words could be the exact confirmation another chosen one has been waiting to read. Like this video if it has reminded you that you are not forgotten and your season is truly changing. Share it with someone who feels overlooked, weary, or ready to give up. Your comment carries hope. Your like carries agreement with heaven. Your share carries this word to the person God has already prepared to receive it today. Do not scroll away without taking action, because heaven is watching your response in this moment. God is moving through your obedience. Chosen one, this is your chance to be part of something bigger than yourself. Comment and declare that you receive this word. Like and show heaven you stand in faith. Share and become a vessel that helps another warrior rise. Watch how God uses your simple step of engagement to bring breakthrough in ways you cannot yet see. Stay faithful. Stay focused. Stay close to Him, because what is coming next will change everything for you and for those you reach. You are chosen, and your story is still being written.